which will take all our 100 shortlisted winners of phase 1 forward for the product development phase. So phase 2 is basically you have to develop your product in such a format that you can demonstrate this product during the 5G trial. And for this, I would like to request Incubate Hub now to take it forward and just give all the information related to what are the various steps we have proposed for the next 2 to 3 months. So over to Incubate Hub.
Thanks a lot, Pathakji. Is my screen visible?
Yes, Rajiv.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe what I will do is I will spend some time taking you the different phases of this program, the timeline of the program. But before that, we will anyways take question answer at the end of the session. But I think most of you, all the 100 participants, have got a mail asking them to complete their some more details through which we will be able to attach you to a mentor and some corporate partners with whom you can have discussions and take your solution forward. So, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. So, and also some of the mentors have also received an email. So I will also ask them to fill up their details. So let me take you to the timeline. So today we have kicked it off. The phase 2 of the program we have kicked off. You will also see that there are other sessions which are planned. So you will see there are 4 more sessions planned, 4 more webinars planned. One is on 19th of April, and all of this webinar you can see in this page. The use case panel discussion 1, 2, 3, and 4. So one session is planned on 19th of April. The other session is planned on 23rd of April. And the third session is planned on 27th of April. And the fourth and the last webinar session is planned on 29th of April. Now, most of this session will be industry-specific panel discussion, where we will be inviting the mentors as well as our industry partners, and maybe some of the investors also to participate in this webinar. We will be discussing about various use cases across industry. Every webinar will be specific to a industry. So specific to, say, for example, to mobility, to agri-tech. So all the 4 webinars, we will pick up some industries and we will be having a panel. And during the panel, all the participants can ask their questions. Now, during the webinars, we will also request all of you who have received the mail to fill up the form that is there, where it will help us understand that at what stage of development you are. We have already seen that 12 of you have already filled up the details, and remaining, I will expect you to fill up all the details. One is on the stage of development that you are currently in, and the second is what help do you require from TCOE and DOT and the corporate partners. So these 2 details will request you to fill up. And if you have done any development till now, you can attach your presentation and also your video. So we will request you to fill that up by 30th of April. Now, after that, what we will be doing is during this phase itself, during the webinars, you will be interacting with most of the mentors and the corporate partners. So by 10th of May, from 30th of April to 10th of May, we will allocate the respective mentors and the corporate partners to your solutions. So what you will see is you will see some of the mentors getting attached to you. And while they're getting attached, you can set up call with them, set up a meeting with them. In the platform itself, you can set up meeting with the mentors and take your discussion forward. So you will see the time slots that are available by the mentors. So the mentors will be giving you the time slots that they are available, and you can book those time slots and have interactions with the mentors. The same thing with the corporate partners also, you can have the interactions. But during this phase till 30th of May, you will also see in this section of the website, you will see the various students, the startups and the corporate professionals who have been shortlisted, all the 100 who have been shortlisted. You will also see the mentors who are on the platform. You can also check the profiles of the mentor. You can see the profiles of the mentors over here, and you can see what their specializations are, what areas they specialize in, and you can either chat or schedule a meeting with them. So based on the time slots that they have given. So this are the few things that you can do between now and 10th of May till the mentors are getting allocated to you. You can have some of the interactions with the mentor. Now, after the mentors get allocated, which is on 10th of May to 30th of June. So from 10th of May to 30th of June is when you are expected to develop your final prototype, which will go for testing and trial. So from the 100 shortlisted, 30 will be finally shortlisted based on your final submission of prototype. And you will get another form on 30th of June to submit your final videos, final solutions in the platform. But between 10th of May to 30th of June, you can have your interactions with the mentoring partners, as well as the corporate partners, and take the discussions forward. So by 11th of July, we will complete all the mentors who will be interacting with you, will be giving their reviews in the platform, and we will be collating all those reviews. And also during the 30th of June to 11th of July, the final jurors will also review your submissions, and they will give their final review. So based on the review given by the mentors who will be allocated to you, as well as the final jurors, the final 30 will be shortlisted and will be announced. So this is basically the different phases of the of the phase 2 of the program. And during this phase 2, anyways, Mr. Pathakji is there and Anuragji is there to, if you have any questions, you can anyways ask your questions right now. But you might also get opportunities to use some of the incubation facilities and all of that. How and when and all of that will be further communicated to you. But if any questions are there, you can type and we will take those questions right now also. If you have any queries during the program, you can chat over here. You can ask you can give your name, email, and put up your message over there, and our team will be interacting with you in those chat messages. You can expect 24 to 48 hours getting responses to your messages that you put up. Okay, so this kind of gives you an overview. As I said, please show interest in the different panel discussions. If you go to the various webinars, you will see some of the themes that are given. You can see over here the themes that are given over here. And based on the themes, you can show your interest over here. And when the webinar happens, you will get notified, like you got notified today. And the panels will be decided shortly. and the details of the panel members and the discussion will also be given in the agenda shortly. So all the webinars which will be planned, you can see that in this link over here. And you can start showing your interest right now. Also, if you have specific requirements, if you have specific requirement for having mentoring sessions, you can request mentor sessions over here. You can also request a mentor session. Our team will see if that session is required, and we will set up based on how many requests comes. If there is enough request, we will also set up a few more webinars during the month of May. But we will suggest you that once the mentors are allocated, you can set up one-on-one calls with the mentors. So that in short is what I wanted to cover. And you can see over here, there are various FAQs. You can go through the FAQs before asking specific questions on the chat or on email. I will request all of you to go through the FAQs over here, and also go through the terms and conditions. The details of that is over here on various things, on selection of winners, on various aspects. The terms and conditions are written over here. We'll request all of you to go through that. Meanwhile, the floor is open. I will be happy to take questions related to the platform and questions related to the program. Maybe Nachappa, if you have specific questions, you can ask.
Yeah, sure, Rajiv. I'll just ask a few relevant ones. One specific to platform is, can we have an option in the form to select more than one option of what all support we need from the government? I believe right now it's a drop down.
Okay, sure. So what we will do is we will create multiple options to select, and you can do that. That's a good feedback. We will do that. So before submitting, don't submit it. Keep it in save. Once we make the changes, you will get a notification, and you can select those fields.
Yeah. So one more question is, will the details be visible to everyone or just the mentors and industry experts? A question which is attached to that is, will 100 teams have 100 mentors for each team, or how does that work?
No. So there are the two parts of the question. The first question is that your profile will be only visible to the mentors who are allocated, and nobody else. So you can see over here, there are two parts. Over here, as I showed you, I am just maybe just take a second and show a few things. So you can see over here, this is the public profile. The public profile is not public, so nobody sees what is there. Only the allocated mentors will be able to see the details and give you feedback, and you can have also one-on-one chat and meetings with them. On the second questions, as I told before, every team will be allocated 3 mentors. So we will decide the mentors who will be allocated based on what details you fill up in the form, and based on the mentors, the areas that they want to mentor. Based on that, we will be allocating the mentors. Yeah.
Sure. Another question I see commonly asked is, what happens if we have submitted the entries? Will we be able to edit it again?
So there are two parts. You can see that there is a save button where you can save the draft. Before submitting, we will request you to be very clear that your submissions are complete. Till you are clear, you can keep on saving it in draft. Before you submit, there will be a prompt asking that, have you checked everything? And once you submit, you will not be able to make changes. But on rare cases, you can put up a request. On rare cases, we will be opening up the forms and you can resubmit. But that is not the norm. So you can keep on saving it in draft, but once you are completely ready, you can submit it.
Sure. And one more question. I'm not sure which form this is, but Rishi says in the others drop down, you don't have an option to type. So maybe that there might be an issue with the text box there.
Okay, sure. We'll look into that. You can just keep that, Nachappa, in the keep the email ID also of the person, and we'll look into that separately.
Sure. Moving forward, there are a few questions which are common, that is related to hardware kit, and considering the whole scenario with COVID situation, how will this entire process be taken care? Whether DOT and the hackathon partners will provide that, and how long will it take for that? And how is the whole logistics going to happen if we are in a partial lockdown or have restrictions to travel?
I will request Mr. Pathak ji or Anurag ji to take the questions. Pathak ji, are you there? Anurag ji?
Primarily, the question is around, how hardware resources will be provided, as well as, how is it proposed for the systems with 5G test beds to be given, while the universities again might be shutting down. So that is a concern which is raised. How the testing will be done and hardware resources be provided. So, Mr. Pathak ji or Anurag ji can possibly.
Hello, am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
So basically, I think you have two questions. I could not get it very clearly. What is meant by the hardware? If that is simply meant by the 5G infrastructure, then one option could be that IIT Madras-led consortium have set up their 5G test bed, and they will be opening shortly for startup SME professionals also for the testing purposes. And they will charge some nominal fee. That fee is being decided right now. They have even specified that number of hours or number of days which will be allocated, and most likely this will be distributed platform. So there is no need to travel you to Chennai or IIT Kanpur or Hyderabad. You can do from your nearest IITs, maybe through NKN, and detailed process we will share you over the platform. I think if I'm not clear, then whether are we taking the questions from this messages or?
Yes. So we will be saving all the questions. We can address the questions independently later as well, in case any further clarity is needed to be given on any of the questions.
So our first phase is up to 30th April only, such that we get a fair idea of your prototype development, where you are. Maybe there are certain persons there, they are already advanced stage, or there are professional companies. So I know they have developed it, they can improve it further. Because our ultimate aim is not awarding or rewarding startup SMEs here, but make you from the local to global. So one will be that we will be giving you opportunity within the country to showcase whenever there is a 5G trial by operators. Because DOT has proposed to do trials with operators, so naturally when they will be showcasing in the different part of the country, but most likely they are concentrating in Delhi, Bangalore, Pune, Mumbai, Kolkata, even Lucknow, Hyderabad. So depending upon wherever you are nearer to them, we'll try to include you within their test setup. But before that, I think they have to be satisfied that your product has been tested and it won't harm their network. It will be very in an isolated network, though it will be very isolated network. It won't be a connected network. In isolated, in a limited geographical area, and their DOT will play the role in connecting the interested applicants in a particular location. Since they will be going for the rural areas also, so depending upon the use case, because use case is also important, that if they have certain hardware or infrastructure at a particular place, then you can also plug in there. But if they don't have, then I think they are not going to provide you for specifically for you. Then you have to arrange your own hardware and all other things. So in this process of mentoring and in the process of hand-holding, we will be trying to connect you with some organizations like IITs, some professors, some even corporates also, even those who are here already on the within 100, because they have certain strength in some use cases, or we have set up one use case lab at IDRBT, that is Institute for Development and Research in Banking Technology, Hyderabad, that is set up by Department of Telecommunication. So in the fintech sector, naturally they will be supporting, so they can even provide some more assistance also to all the startups, and they will be also setting up their mini 5G test bed. So whoever is nearer to them and can use their facility, I think we will facilitate that IDRBT, and maybe not within 2 months, but slowly we will be setting up more use cases in other domains also, like maybe healthcare or agriculture, or maybe smart cities or smart grid, etc. So these are just indicative. So depending upon how we go ahead on the use cases, and especially how the country progress even during pandemic also, that is also a very broad question. So I wouldn't be answer certain things when you ask what will be the next 1 month, but definitely let us hope all positive, and then we will be going ahead as planned here. So 30th April is the final date for the first submission, and 30th June will be the next submission. Subsequently, that will depend upon what is the situation on the ground. But these 2 dates we are keeping such that at least we are sure that by 30th June we get the prototype. The 30th, he has just indicated that the complete, that is last date to complete your application on platform, and another 30th June final prototype to be showcased for testing and trial. I think there was a question that what is meant by final prototype to be showcased. Naturally, once it's a prototype, so if all will be normal, then we would like to see the physical prototype, maybe in the nearest academic institution, or maybe in nearest industry, or wherever there is a test setup. If that will not allow, then only it will be like through video and other means. And this time evaluation will be naturally with the help of presentation. It won't be by Department of Telecommunication or by anyone else. So we will be just listening each one of you. So depending upon what is the merit of a particular use case, so that will be criteria whether that there is a innovation involved or not. So based on that, we will go in this phase 2, because this is actual phase in which we would like to see that not only you just develop the prototype or application, but even you grow also from a startup and MSME to a company. So this is, I think I have broad summarized whatever thought I have, and this website will be the sole point of contact for you. I am sure that Mr. Rajiv and Nachappa, they will make available other electronic resources also, such that we all are connected. All the three webinars are on different industry verticals. So whoever is interested, they can join. Other than that, I would like to play certain videos also by some experts, one can say corporate professionals on the 5G. So whoever is interested, I mean, especially for startups or maybe students, that will be useful, that they can go through that what are the various initiatives within the country in the 5G testbed, or maybe what are we feel that use case possible. So there will be certain videos also. So even you can go through them also, and you can join the any this industry vertical webinar. But I think it will be good that if you join wherever I think you have submitted the application, because such that we can have some more questions and answer also. So other than this, you have this one. Then again, I would happy to reply.
Yeah, thanks, Pataji. Some more related questions towards hardware. So I'll just collate them and try to present it to you. There is one more question, which is how much and what kind of support can we expect for hardware related? And is there any budget limit for it? And a question attaching to it is, we need to import some components from other country. Is it possible to get any clearance, duty clearance for this product?
So let me say that this 5G hackathon have no separate funding support for procuring the, I mean, making available the components or any hardware. Other than when 5G testing will be going on, then we will integrate with you with the operator. So that will be the support. As regards this facilitating you for the development of prototype or importing the component. So whatever is the procedure, if you let me know that where you require the support of Department of Telecommunication, because you have to fill up the requisite application form, and then I will, depending upon the case, I would like to help you to the extent I can, and I'm sure we will try to help you in this regard. So depending upon what is the equipment, because without knowing the equipment, whether restricted or whether it's allowed, whether you require just simply some WPC clearance from Department of Telecommunication. So depending upon the product and the country of origin, etc. So some more details will be required, but definitely I think we will try to help to the maximum extent possible.
Thanks, Pathakji. One more question I see is when will be receiving the certification for phase 1, which is already been done?
Certification, I think by May end we'll try to, because we have decided the format. I have one question, because I don't know, since I am doing for the first time, pardon me, that if there are suppose 4 students, so whether I have to write all the 4 names. So I will request you that if you feel that what should be the name written of application, applicant on the certificate, maybe should I write, suppose in case of corporate professional, the name of their company or the person who has submitted. So this you can submit separately details in the email form, that what is the name you want in the name of applicant. So that will be written in the name of applicant. And industry vertical, definitely I think we know that what is the solution. So if you feel you can give us some more I mean more information, then I think we'll try to write that in the certificate, which is we have decided just the broad format, not the specific one. So if there are 5, then I think I feel that there will be all the 5 names, but I think I will go by whatever is the suggested by the applicant.
Common response that I'm seeing, Pathakji, is people would like the name of all applicants to be displayed on.
So I think that's why I will just request them, because I saw that lot of there are mistakes also, or they say that no, he has left out. So if all can just update us separately, not I mean in the common this one, then I think we won't make any mistake maybe in the their name or other things. So if they can just give us, I think that will be great. Or even I am receiving certain requests from that. In addition to me, this should be mail should be given to such and such more my colleagues. So for that also, I think I request Rajiv and Nachappa that I think they will be populating them. And you also please give at least one more name in each case such that we send this information to at least 2. Email ID, I think Mr. Nachappa and Mr. Raji will be telling you.
Yeah, we'll send a form. We'll give a form, and in the form they can fill what they want in the certificate and communication. So that we will send separately.
Yes.
Sure. So the next question is, considering the situation now, will the prototype showcasing be in person or will it be online? And if it is in person, where and when?
It will be in person in most of the cases, wherever they will be going for the testing. Like suppose if someone is from Bangalore, so maybe at the nearest point in some lab, maybe at the CDOT or maybe at Qualcomm. I mean, whoever is interested in hand holding them, so will be just, it won't be that they have to fly back and bring to Delhi. So it will be at their locations only, but I think we'll just like to see the prototype, because prototype is the piece of equipment or solution which will be showcased. So definitely we'll be interested in the physical one, or maybe if that's the application, so they can suggest that how we can visualize it. And if situation is not normal, then only video or other things should be there. And this final, I think, prototype, I think, no, let me again clarify. This 30th June, you have written final prototype. Perhaps what we mean, maybe there by certain mistakes, maybe on our part, final prototype to be showcased for testing and trial. On 30th June, again, you have to fill up the form. I think that was clarified by Mr. Rajiv earlier, that on 30th June, before 30th June, you have this form, whatever you have filled up on 30th April, that will be updated, that whatever has been the development between the May and June, such that because 30th June, your application form will be evaluated. So I think, Mr. Raju, I think this is what we are thinking.
Yes, yes. So the 30th April is more from what stage you are in right now and what help you require. On 30th June, it is the final prototype, final solution that you have to.
So again, that is a form. So
yes,
form plus physical both. So I mean, because by the time we will be knowing you, we will be interacting with each one of you separately. So we know that what is the location where you are interested, what is your even fund details. Maybe in this whole journey, there can be certain help from Mr. Rajiv and others also to connect with you with VCs also. So we'll try to connect with you, the venture capitalists, wherever. I mean, there is a possibility like some student is there, some he wants to form the company, or some startup is there, so they want some funding. So I think we'll try to even do that also, not in the April, but in the May and June. So we'll separately have the webinar, or you call it in different name, or pitching, or accelerator phase. So that will be also, I think we'll try to help to the extent possible. Yeah.
Sure. Some questions again related towards mentors. Besides the 3 mentors that is assigned to us, can we also contact other mentors that are mentioned on the platform? And one more question very related to it is, can I also nominate my professor as one of the mentors?
So I'll take the first question. Yes, that you, as I shown it to you, you can view the profile of other mentors. The 3 mentors will be allocated to you. They will be reviewing, but you can also get in touch with other mentors, schedule a meeting with them, and if they accept the meeting, you definitely go ahead and have interactions with the mentors. On your second questions, on nominating your college professors, definitely you can, in the chat, you can mention that, the chat that I shown you, or you can write it to Mr. Nachappa. Nachappa's email ID will be there. So you can write it to him, or you can put it in the chat. And we will get in touch and onboard them as mentors if required. Yeah.
A related question again. I think this is repeated. Will mentors be assigned to us, and on what basis will they be assigned to us?
Yeah, as I had already clarified that the mentors will be assigned, 3 mentors will be assigned to each participant, each team, and the 3 mentors will be assigned based on the inputs that you will be giving right now. So the questions are there that what stage you are in and what help do you require. Based on that, the mentors will be assigned.
Sure. I see one more query which says upon clicking on mentors, it shows 7 mentors, but when I click on view more, it says access denied. So I'm sure others might have faced this. So I think it will be good to address this.
Yeah, so the access is currently denied, but once all the mentors are onboarded, you can see all the mentors over in the same view all link. You will get to see all of them.
Sure. Another common question I see is where is the form to be filled for phase 2? Again, repeated, but can you please send us the link via email again?
I think that has already been answered, but Nachappa, you can take it up. These are the questions you should take it up and separately discuss.
Sure. I have posted my email address in the chat for everyone. If you have anything related to platform and any tech errors that you may get, you may send a screenshot to me and I will take care of that.
I see one more question which says that the byproduct of our technology solution is applicable in multiple domains. However, we are planning to keep the focus on our main category and show the relevant demo to other sectors as well. Will that be okay, or we are just limited to one category we are selecting it? So, if Mr. Pathakji would like to address that.
You have to unmute yourself, Pathakji.
Yeah, now I can. So basically, you have applied for certain products. So naturally, that will be your evaluation. However, whatever you want, you can develop because you are a startup, you are a company. So I think you are free to do that. As I told, that purpose is that how we can grow you bigger and bigger. But as far as evaluation is concerned, so that will be limited to whatever you have given. So depending upon in that field only. I'm right?
Yeah, we heard you, Pathakji. I think that should work, I guess. Yeah.
Any other questions? We have 10 more minutes. If you want to, Nachappa, you want to take questions, please take other questions. And
I have pretty much covered everything because most of it is repetitive. However, there are new entries coming in. Let me just open it up. One question is, can a new team member student be added into phase 2?
so you mean to say that in phase 1, the team member was not there. Phase 2, yes, you can add. If you go to your profile, you have a team member section. In the team member section, you can add a team member. In your profile, you can do that.
Hope that answered the question. Again, I've written down my email address. If you people have any questions related to platform or the flow of the platform or any tech related hurdles that you're facing, you may write to me. One more question I see is, how are industry-based use case trials different from the trials we'll have at IIT Madras?
So IIT Madras trials is not the trial, but that is a testing. So that is a testing part. Whereas actual demonstration will be at the with the telecom service provider when they will be deploying the 5G trial network in a field in a particular location. But I think if they have to be sure that your product, they won't harm their network, whatever they are building. So naturally, before that, you have to complete the testing part, wherever that is, whether that is a software or whether that's a hardware. So you have to demonstrate them that your equipment is fit for the use, I mean, particular interface with their network. Because there we won't be helping you. Because if you have not tested your product, then I think that will be very difficult for even them to give you access. And there will be that's why this period, there is a role of your academic partner or maybe some industry also, maybe will working with some R&D labs also, like suppose by the OEMs itself. So they will be giving access to you of their test labs. Most likely they will be mentor also. Like even Qualcomm has come forward, Ericsson has come forward, Nokia have come forward. So if they are coming forward, I think that's for them. We won't be in between. So that is between the you and them. And I just saw one question on copyright also. So that's all should belong to you, and you have to ensure that that's your innovation. It should not go to them, because that is never meant by our efforts. Yeah. So all the copyright, IPR, always should belong to you only, the innovator.
So another question I see is how do we contact these industry experts such as Qualcomm?
So that's yeah. So this will be shared on the same platform. In the mentors, you will get all these details. That's why I think we are taking some time. So within these 3 weeks, we'll be working with them, and that's why mentor section is not having access to you, because that's being still updated. And if you receive any request from anyone, if you feel that even you can be the mentor, better you write to the same contact team and give your profile, and we will be just updating. So maybe even a professional available here can be the mentor for some students or some startup.
Sure, thanks, Pathakji. I see one more question from Inaugal. I believe they have a product which should be implemented on sea. I'm guessing this they mean to say on waters, and in that case, is there any specific support to implement the product on sea?
So right now, I think I don't remember that whether there is some applications for trials in the sea, but there definitely I think it will be the role of telecom service providers. So depending upon, suppose he is doing somewhere in Chennai, and if that sea is nearby, then I think we can talk to them that can they make available some infrastructure nearby that place. Because definitely, like even I see a lot of agriculture use cases. So whether they are in the village and whether they have requisite infrastructure in such a large distance, I mean maybe in a 10 square kilometer or not. So that still I'm not sure. So even we will be knowing once that is implemented on the ground. So right now we can't comment on that part.
Thanks, Pathakji. I think we've covered most of it. Uday, in case you can spot anything else, because most of
yeah, there's only one more. They're saying that on April 30th, do we need to really do a demo of our app, is what a couple of them have asked.
No, it's not. 30th April, I mean, whatever maximum you can submit the details, you submit, that is in application format. And as far as demo etc. is concerned, that will be on the 30th June only. But if anyone has developed, then I think the moment we make available some mentors from industry and others, so for them you can showcase them. Because depending upon, you have to develop, discuss with them and showcase, or if you have some test facility nearby, then there you can do. But we are, as a whole, we are not asking from everyone that you come and make demo to us. That is the 30th June only.
Thanks.
I see one question focusing on rural areas. So the question says we are focusing on villages. How can we test in a village near Bangalore using a 5G test bed?
Most likely in the Bangalore, there will be some uh, trial in the village also. So they have to go near the test site for using their application solution. So even that will be made public the moment we get the more details. So that will also be made public here only. Right now, I won't be able to comment on that because I don't have all those details. But definitely that is where the role of DOT will be, that will be giving you that these are the various places where test. These are the various use cases also, because they have also proposed certain use cases to be showcased. So wherever there is a infrastructure available, I think they can also join in those locations. Maybe so in some cases they have to even travel to some nearby distance also.
Sure. A related question, Pathakji, is how will we test in Assam? Will there be IIT Guwahati be setting up a test bench over there as well?
So it's not IIT Guwahati, but I have to get more details from IIT Madras, or one can say their consortium, that whether from the IIT Guwahati also can they do the testing in a distributed network using the NKN network. I'm sure that you can do from other locations also, depending upon what is the use case. But I'm not sure right now. I won't be able to make comment, but definitely if you post this question, and I'll be just sending it to concerned person in the 5G indigenous test bed, I think they will be the better one to respond to this question, such type of questions.
Sure. I think the next question is also related. So I'm guessing you can write it to Pathakji. However, I'll post it. It says our application, for it to test, it requires two connections from two different access points. Will this be possible, and how will it be possible?
I'm unable to means what is two access points, means two operators or two types of network, 4G and 5G.
There is no elaboration on that. Two operators.
So maybe there are certain there can be locations where there will be two operators, but since this is not a connected network, let me again clarify. The test which is being proposed is in isolated environment, so perhaps it won't be possible, perhaps in between two operators, because they are not connected. So there is no interoperable test. Maybe that will be possible at the end of trial if suppose government permits them. Subsequently, in the subsequent phases or final phases, I'm not sure. So it's not two operators because they are not connected. They are not connected. They are doing in an isolated environment within their network itself, not within their network, isolated in a limited geography.
Yeah, I think another following question by Hetvi is something similar, where they need to create a network node. Will there be any support from the government and for the prototype? I believe you can write it to Pathakji and he can forward it to the respective.
Most likely we won't be providing you any financial support, as I told. But definitely there will be certain more partners, like suppose if someone, some industry says that yes, because they are interested, maybe especially with the startups and students, so they can support them. But that is their own decision. There won't be any role of Department of Telecommunication or maybe our platform, other than simply connecting that, because even that will be made available here, that these are the various test houses or R&D they want to support you. If that's the case, then that will be very open, nothing to do with any individual. Yeah, maybe they can say that they would like to give certain infrastructure for the health sector, or maybe fintech or education. So depending upon that is their interest, you can approach them.
Sure. Another common question: what exactly will be the role of mentor, and how will they be helping the startups? in a nutshell, if somebody can answer.
I think this is a question to incubator because I don't know what is meant by mentor. Mentor, it's to be answered by you only.
Yeah, I'll try to answer it in simple words. See, what you can get out of a mentor is dependent on the team. You are getting an access to contact the mentor. The mentor can help you with whatever support that you require. They can either answer it directly to you, or they can connect you to the right people. So, from a mentor perspective, if it's a technical question, they can answer you. If they don't have the answer, they can connect you to the right people. So that will be the basic role of a mentor.
Thanks, Rajiv. I see a message from Pranay who says the portal is very nice, great work by DOT, and you're managing the hackathon really well. Hope our nation gets benefited eventually. Also, I hope we won't find issues during the duration of hackathon as we are located in Himachal Pradesh. Well, Pranay, I'm once again typing my email. If you face any issues in terms of the platform and registration process or filling up the forms, you can send a screenshot or write to me and we'll take care of that. So I think we're done. The last one is, can you please provide all the relevant details of testbed with its properties and limitations? Pathakji, I think.
Sure. I think that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We will be providing all the details of indigenous 5G testbed, including they have proposed certain fee to be charged from different category of users, like students, maybe something different, startup different, industry different. So that is being still finalized. It will take maybe a month or maybe early also. So that will be placed on DOT website, as well as we can just facilitate, circulate to all the members here, because you are the actual user of that. Maybe you are the first user of that, other than the academia. So all the details will be provided.
Sure. Take one more question. So Aniket asks, do we need to submit 2 applications by 30th April? One of those has been received by us. When will we get the second one?
I think it's only one. I think there is no 2 applications.
There's only one application. The other one will come before 30th of June. Submissions. For 30th of June, yes. I think we covered almost everything. So if you want to wrap up, Nachappa, Uday, we can wrap up, and we'll be in touch. You will get regular communication. Your questions on changing the communication email IDs for some of them, we will take it up separately. But for all others, you will receive receive continuous communications in your emails. Just be kind of checking your emails regularly. Thanks.
Yeah, just to wrap it up, anything related to the platform in terms of the process and your journey in terms of finding mentors or any technical hurdles that you face, please do write to me. I've shared my email address. Anything that is related to infrastructure or test beds or all the questions that you guys asked in terms of government support, please do write to Anurag and Pathakji. I think they will be the best people to answer that. I'm also pasting Pathak sir's email. Anurag, if you can type out yes. Thank you. Anurag also has sent his email.
Yeah, I have also posted my email ID for anyone. I mean, obviously you could get in touch with me as well.
Great. Thank you, everyone. That was a great session. Thanks, Uday. Thanks, Pathakji. Anurag.
Thank you all.
Thanks.
We will be in touch.
Best wishes.
Yeah, wishing everyone the very, very best. Have an exciting time for the phase 2.
Sure. Thanks, Uday. Thanks, everyone.